Okay, so Chris, how's it? Thanks for agreeing to speak to us. First of all, what's it like to be back?
It's a little bit strange being back here this year. You know, having lived in South Africa all year, it's quite a different feeling. It doesn't feel like an international race like the Roof always has done in the past.
But you've got a lot of friends from New Zealand racing this year.
Yeah, there's half a dozen Kiwis come out, which is really great. It's there's a guy Glenn Layson back in New Zealand, and he's just flat out trying to get guys over here to race. So he's doing a really good job. He's got the Power Cousins out here for us this year.
Fantastic. What do you think the attraction is? Is it just because you're here, or is it something that's always on the radar?
I think you know, it's helped having me come out here first and sort of, you know, show the guys that it's a race that's worth coming to do and reasonably easy to do. But then also the Kiwi guys, the Kiwi enduro riders, they like to get out and around the place and, you know, see a bit more of the world.
Absolutely. Okay, so for this race, what's your feeling about the competition, firstly? And secondly, you're doing Dakar in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
What are you a bit nervous about breaking yourself?
Yeah, I mean the competition here this year, it's the Roof of Africa. There's always going to be strong competition. I think maybe this year's been the strongest ever. The Dakar thing it's a little bit of a monkey on my shoulder. We put an awful lot into it, both sponsors and myself. So yeah, if I cock it up, it's a big cock up. Hopefully I don't. I've always found I always have the biggest crashes when I'm riding carefully, so I'll just try and ignore it and just do my normal thing.
Absolutely. So, and how do you feel about the Dakar? I mean, it's obviously been a dream for you for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been in the back of my mind, and it's one of those one-day things. But then the possibility to come around doing it this year was kind of out of the blue. But it's incredible. I mean, we've done one test up in Namibia. The Dakar, the 450 Dakar bike's unreal. It's so easy to ride. Like compared to an enduro bike, a 690 sort of thing, it's actually a lot easier to ride in that terrain than a light bike. It's just everything KTM have done. All the stuff that looks a little bit weird. You get out in the desert and it all works. So.
And how do you feel about those high speeds? For so long, you're obviously a technical rider and you're expert at that. But how do you feel about going flat out for a couple of weeks?
It's a different type of flat out. Like there's off-road racing sort of flat out, where it's actually flat out, and then there's Dakar flat out, which is in reality only ever about 80%. I mean, if you go flat out, you're either going to crash your brains out or get lost. It's more about the navigation, and especially with the move to Argentina, to South America, the navigation has become a massive part of it. That's probably something I'm more worried about than the high speed.
Okay, so put your cock on the block, and what do you think? What aiming for a top 10, top 20?
To be honest, the goal is get to the finish without having done anything spectacularly stupid. If I can do that, then I'm sure I'll be somewhere near that sort of 15, somewhere around there. That sounds like a nice number.
Okay.
But yeah, goal number one is be clever.
Okay. Great. Well, thanks a lot for talking to us, and good luck for the race.
Cheers. Thank you.